Good evening and welcome to Forgotten Warrior. Tonight we're going to talk a little bit about the program, how we've been advancing throughout the years. This is now our 6th year as a nonprofit here in Sacramento. We've come a long ways. We're feeding up to 250 families right now in the community. I'm really proud to say that I couldn't do this without you people in the community. Your donations make a difference, and the volunteers that we have in the organization. Now, we are located at 909 12th Street, downtown Sacramento, about 2 blocks from the Capitol. We have a great staff, and if you would like to come down and see what we're about, the doors are open. Come down anytime. Again, this is about helping veterans and their dependents, and which are their families. We're not a program like CalVet or VA or county VA program or any of these other programs that do specific work for the veteran, just for the veteran. We are designed to work for the veteran and his family, his dependents. So that includes his wife or her husband and children. And sometimes we even have elderly, like grandparents that are raising veterans' family, and we bring them into under our covers too, because they are family, taking care of family. So our program is based on not just doing the paperwork for benefits for a veteran. Our program is based on an outreach to the family. So we are doing something that no one else is doing in the state of California. And I mean, there isn't a nonprofit in the community that is doing the, say, for instance, the Vets for Pets program. Nobody's taking care of veterinarian bills for animals like our program will do for a survival of an animal. So we step it up and we have a whole different approach. Now, we've been doing this for 6 years and we see the need. So we're not under any coffers like the federal agencies or state agencies and have to do point A, point B, we don't have to do it their way. We're doing it our way. And our way is we talk about it being a hand up, not a handout. We're not a welfare program. In fact, a lot of our people that we've been helping through the years all go through school, get some kind of training. We do job training, and we help them get work. We've gotten employment for a lot of our veterans. Caltrans, Walmart, Sam's have been really good help in putting our veterans to work. So if you're a veteran and you need a job, or if you need some training, we have educational training. If you'd like to be certified in say bookkeeping or something in IT, we have an IT training program through George McQueen's office in Rancho Cordova. So we have a lot to offer for the little bit of funds that we have. We have a lot to offer. And that's basically because we have committed volunteers. All the board members on this board right now are non-paying board members, including myself. I've been a CEO and staff worker for this organization for 6 years, and I have not yet received a check for anything that I have done. Now you might ask, why is that? How does that guy do it? Well, I get a disability pension through the Navy, and my reasoning is that this organization should be run on passion for the veteran. It should be there should not be. For instance, we have organizations out there right now, international organizations that are the CEOs and the chair members are making 6 figures. I'm sorry, I just don't agree with that philosophy. A little money's fine, but to be making that kind of money to be a CEO, I don't agree with. So I think it's more important to make sure that the public, that your veterans are being fed and that there's services available. That money should be spent wisely. I know of an organization right now that's real famous and everybody thinks they're hunky-dory, but they only take care of 9/11 veterans. 58% of their proceeds goes to advertising, and they're the ones that are getting the big money. The CEOs are getting the big money. So not going to say who they are, but you can go to our website and find out who they are. And we have a lot of other agencies that say they're helping veterans in housing, but it's substandard and it isn't helpful. Now we're looking for a building so that we can do a program so that we can help veterans when they're coming out of prison. A lot of these veterans, we've got over, in the last 2 years, over 700,000 veterans have gone to jail or prison because of PTSD. Let me say that statistic again. In the last 2 years, we've had over 700,000 veterans go to prison or jail because of PTSD. Now we've got some very brilliant DEAs and judges that are saying, hey, let's try to change this. And so now we're going to get some VA courts going on. And so I'm really proud of the community here. The DEA in Sacramento is working on that now, and that's really good, and that's what's needed. So we'll be involved in trying to make sure that we can help with that as far as getting them the counseling they need, the one-on-ones they need, the life coaching that they need, and the follow-through, and get them through that, and to overcome the biochemical addiction that PTSD causes, the adrenaline and the neopeptides, and the acting out or the hiding out. We want to get them right-centered, get them right in the middle of consciousness and doing good things and being successful. Well, the only way that's going to happen is if somebody is coaching them and helping them stay in the center and not swinging out there to, when you're acting under biochemical addiction is what fear, anger, low self-esteem causes, and so you produce this chemical from your brain. And so that's why a lot of these veterans decide to do drugs or alcohol to overcome that, okay? And that's part of the PTSD, acting out. Again, hiding out, acting out. It's a pendulum that's swinging constantly. So we want to change that pendulum. We want to bring it down to being focused on in the now. So we teach these veterans how to think, how to overcome this biochemical addiction with meditation, with hypnotherapy, with homeopath approaches, meditation, the life coaching tapes, the coaching school, the school itself, the classes themselves are a certified training program. They just help you change your thinking. Again, we teach you how to have an intention, to be committed, and to use action. So intention, commitment, and action is what's going to change things. Now, I know for a fact, because I'm a PTSD veteran, that I went through every phase that you can think of, including prison. I went through all those phases, and now I'm a functioning, highly functioning person that's helping a lot of people. And I chose to not act out or hide out. I chose to be in consciousness, and now I'm running this program, and it's amazing what you can do. But you've got to have that intention. Then you got to have the commitment and action. Now, I've been running this. I've been the CEO for this organization for 6 years now, and we're doing some phenomenal things. I've seen some lives changed. We've saved some lives. Feeding 250 families in the Sacramento area, and we're just opening up a food bank in Placer County in Auburn, California right now. We'll be opening up in a couple weeks. I'm proud that I can do that. It's a really beautiful world to live in when you're helping other people, and to see the volunteers that I have that come into the office and help. It's amazing. Now, my staff is phenomenal. We've got Donna at the front desk. She does your intake. She'll take care of you. She's at the food bank. She is a committed, awesome lady that really, really cares about you. So, Donna's great. You've got Brandy. Brandy's our media person. She is just phenomenal also, because she's not only doing the media, but she's working with Donna. So everybody is doing the coaching, and everybody is doing the outreach program. Everybody is an advocate, a veterans advocate. Everybody is there to be a life coach. And that's what you're going to see with my crew and my staff, is they're all reaching out to help the community and our veterans. We have Tim in IT. Tim is phenomenal. He runs that show so good. And, we have a lot of data that's personal, so we have to make sure that's all secured, he just keeps that's tighter than Fort Knox there at that place. It's unbelievable what he does. Then we have David that's running the outreach program. That's the veterans that work in the field, and they actually go out in the field and do the outreach program where we're giving information to the other veterans. We're handing out the brochures, what's available, and the services that we do, and also the services that the VA has available. So those guys are committed. And a lot of those guys were homeless or PTSD at one time. And so you can see go on our site. You can go onto our website and see an interview with Channel 10, and that's a good interview. And then you'll see on Good Morning Sacramento or Good Day Sacramento coming up. You'll see that interview, and that'll be a good interview. We haven't had it yet. That's coming up in a couple of Mondays, so we're excited about that. So the community is coming, the media is coming around, and people are seeing that this is a good organization. So if you're a person that is retired, if you're a retired veteran, and you'd like to help out, we're looking for people to be mentors, and we're also looking for veterans that can help me with the benefits. I need to educate. I'm going to do some classes, so we'll be doing some classes. In August, we'll be advertising that, but in August we're going to start training to do intakes and how to do an intake and how to help a veteran get through the process of the paperwork, asking for benefits, and just kind of showing them what procedure to take instead of just filling out a piece of paper that's going to go to Oakland and then come back asking for more information. That doesn't work, and so we're gonna try to fine tune that to help the veterans so they don't get so disappointed and depressed about the results. Because let's face it, the VA takes a long time to get back to you. So the other program that we have a program called the Dreamcatcher. Now that's part of the life coaching, and the life coaching program will change your life. And what we do is we put 3 goals that you have, the 3 goals that are really important for you. And so we focus on that, and we focus on your goals and help you accomplish those. And that's just the first step, the first 3 steps, getting those accomplished. And so it could be employment, or it could be maybe a relationship, or it could be just finding out, or education, but whatever it is, we work on that with you, and we stay with you and stick with you until that's accomplished. We set a date. If you don't finish it on that date, that's okay. We can always come back, and we can change the date. But I'm going to make sure as your coach that you accomplish that goal. There are no failures in this program, in this life coaching program that we're discussing. There are no failures, only feedback. So remember that. There's no failures, only feedback, and you can learn, you can benefit. One of the other programs is emergency housing. We do have emergency housing, and that is for someone that has maybe been abused, a rape victim, or a veteran, or a female veteran that's maybe being abused by a PTSD husband. We will house them until we can get them into another program. A disabled person in a wheelchair or somebody like that, especially in the winter months, we can't have people out in the rain. So those are the programs that we're working on. The education program, we're doing training. We'll help you if you can't work in the outreach program with David, our director David. Then we'll or if you want to do something, say in IT, then we'll get you over with with George McQueen and see what we can do as far as getting you through some educational programs. We want to see you excel. We want to see you change your life. We want you to be not only successful in the community, but we want you to be happy in the community. And so we also have the nutrition program. Now the nutrition program is we have Dr. Wayne, Dr. Randall Peterson, that is a homeopath MD, and he will help you with nutritional supplements and an alternative to medication. If you don't want to take meds, then he can help you out, and we set you up with him and get you looked at and talked to and see what we can do there. Now, in the life coaching, there's also the education of nutrition and supplements. I endorse the supplements and education. So, the supplements are really important. Food that we eat today do not have the minerals and do not have all the things that you need to be healthy. I'm 63 years old, and I have a lot of energy, and look at me. So, maybe you should think about that. That if you want to be healthy, that's a pretty good thing to have. The nutrition is very, very important. So, the other thing is that we have a bingo program. Now, the bingo is what's been helping us survive for the past 2 years. And if you mentioned that you seen me on the show tonight, and you mentioned these 4 numbers, 5252. If you mentioned 5252 and you talk to Teresa, our bingo manager, you will get a discount. She will give you a discount to buy in, and it will be a nice discount, believe me. I can't mention money over the airwaves, so I'm going to tell you that mention the 5252 on the show, and Teresa will give you a discount, okay, to play bingo. If you're a first-time bingo player and a veteran, you get an automatic discount, okay? So that is, now you can only get one of the others, but it's the same discount. So call Teresa and get the information, or go down there and play. We're on the Arden and Watt Bingo Hall. I think that's called California Bingo. Anyway, go down there, play with us. We're on Thursdays, Friday nights. Thursday, Friday night, and then Sunday night. So it's Thursday, Friday, and Sunday. Teresa Trimble is awesome. She's our bingo manager, and she's a great gal. And she really will do a number for you and make you happy. You can make up to $1,000. You can win $1,000 there. It's amazing. We give out $6,000 a night when we do the game, and there's a lot of little gifts and benefits. But I've seen people go in there and win $300, $400. It's amazing. So go in and have some fun. We have benefit packages for program people. If you're a church or a nonprofit, call me at the office, and I'll set a program up for you and give you a great discount to go play. And we have a win-win, what we call a win-win program with that, and that is, if you come in and buy a package, you've got to have at least 15 people, but if you have 15 people, you can write a check that's a tax deduction to play the bingo, and then we'll write you a check at the end of playing the bingo say thank you. We'll give you a discount and give you a check, so you're writing a check for us, we're writing a check for you. We're both getting a write-off for our nonprofits, and you're having fun with your organization, and somebody may win a lot of money. So it's a win-win. I call it a win-win. That's a bingo win-win. So if you're interested in that and you want to go just have some fun with and say thank you to your employees or your church members or your friends or family, give me a call, and we do birthdays too. So give us a call and at the office, and that's 916-533-9811. So I hope that I covered a lot of areas that we've been doing this show now for almost 3 years. And we've had a lot of different people on. We're going to be bringing some more veterans on and talk about. We're going to have our whole program on here. All the people from my organization are going to be on here the next show, and we're going to talk a little bit about what they do. And you're going to hear from them other than me. I'm always the one you hear, and I'd like to have their voice talking to you, so you understand that it isn't not just about me and this organization. This is about a lot of committed people and the organization, and I'm really proud to say that they do care, and they're out there to help veterans. If you're a veteran, again, if you're a veteran and if you're on fixed income and you need some help, give us a call. There's an intake that is required, but if you need some food, we've got food. If you need benefit package done, we can help you there. If you're looking for work, if you're a young veteran and you need some work, give us a call. We'll help you out. There's a lot of benefits. Check us out. We can really help you out. Again, we're also looking for housing. If you have housing, if you know somebody, maybe a motel that's abandoned or something like that, give us a call and let us know. We're looking for. We're gonna start, at least 20 beds, and our goal is to get 60 beds eventually. We want to wipe out homelessness here in Sacramento, and that's our goal, and that's what we're going for. I want to also thank Bim. Bim is our executive director and producer here with me. We've been doing this almost 3 years, Bim. Pretty close. And so I want to give a shout out to Bim. Bim is always here, never fails to make it, and he works really hard. And I want to say thank you to Bim, because if it wasn't for Bim, I couldn't be on the air. So thank you, Bim. And Ben works here. He's a staff member here at Access. So, you know, if this is another venue that if you're a nonprofit, you should think about coming down and getting trained and do what I do and put your show out and produce a show and talk about what your nonprofit is doing or what your church is doing. And it really is a way to interact with the community. Now, if you're also a veteran and you're an entrepreneur and you want to talk a little bit about what's going on in the community, call me and we'll do a show. We'll talk about it. If you're promoting things for veterans or you're an entrepreneur and doing well, let's talk about that you're doing well. Let's have a good show. Let's talk it up. So give me a call if you're a restaurant or a contractor, whatever you do. You know, give me a call because we're going to start doing some bleeps on the community, showing the community how responsible and how veterans give back to the community. There's a lot of entrepreneurs that are veterans in this community. And so let's give a shout out to them. Right now, I would like to say thank you to Japan, Made in Japan and Made in America, because they're our number one sponsor, always there for us. They help a lot of veterans when there's a need for get the car fixed. Who do you go to? Well, we take it to Phil. Phil makes sure that the job is done, and half the time he gives us quite a break. And thanks, Phil. You know, thank you. You and your family and the men that work there are great. You really take care of our veterans. And then we have to give a shout out to Sam's and Walmart. Both are always taking care of our outreach programs. And Safeway lately has also stepped up and been helping us. So I want to say thank you, Safeway, also. If you're an entrepreneur, if you're a business, and you think that, and you have a lot of people coming and going, and you could use our outreach program, that the guys could set up out in front of the store and give out this information, give us a call. We'll be glad to come and do that. Or maybe just put up little information pamphlets at your store, and you could hand them out or they can just take them from there. This is about veterans helping veterans. So I'm so proud of the people that are donating their time. Now we have a lot of volunteers. We have interns from colleges that are helping us. We have volunteers that just help out, are not paid. And then we have paid staff. But these are people that are committed to helping veterans and helping the community. Let's remember that the community and the veterans are working together, and these veterans have a lot to offer to our community. They are trained in many skills, and they might just be down on their luck, and they just need a hand up, not a handout, a hand up. So let's really try to make an effort into helping our veterans get back into the society, back into the community, and the best way to do that is to give them a job. So if you're an entrepreneur and you're looking to hire someone, think about hiring a vet first. You won't be sorry. Now, we have people that are looking for work all the time. We're posting jobs on our website. So if you're looking for a job, go onto our website. We're going to be posting there's posting sites there of jobs. Also, CalVet has a lot of resources. CalVet has a lot of resources on jobs. And so don't be afraid to go to CalVet. CalVet has some really good resources. So I think I covered just about everything that we need to cover. Again, if you're interested in benefits, call us. If you're a veteran, a retired veteran, and you'd like to help us out, be a volunteer, give us a call. We could use your help. Veterans helping veterans, that's what we are. And we're the voice. We're the voice of the veteran. We are. And again, I want to say thank you to the community. You've really been helping. You support our program. Here we have been in Sacramento. We've been working for 6 years now in the community, and we've come a long ways. And I just want to say thank you for supporting us and giving us the support that otherwise, without your donations and support, we wouldn't have been able to feed the people we feed. Again, we're not a state or federal agency. We have no federal or state funds, and as it is, we're still trying to get grants. If you're a grant writer and you want to help out, we need some grant writers. But at the same time, right now it's a community. It's the bingo. If you want to go play bingo, you're supporting us by playing bingo. Donations at the stores, when my guys are at the stores, you're supporting us for doing that. So thank you. I really want to give a big shout out to the community, Sacramento, Rancho Cordova, Cameron Park, Roseville, Rockland. You guys are awesome. You really help us out. So we appreciate it. And so thank you. Thank you for your support. And God bless America, and God bless our veterans. Thank you and good night.